Kyle Wright as he makes his second start. Marlins have struck out 67 times in 8 games, and Wright is a strikeout pitcher. Let's see if that trend continues here in the middle game of this series. 2-2 for Granderson. And a swing and a miss at a slider. Good start for Wright. 1 up, 1 down.
There's the pitch we talk about. That's his go-to. He gets ahead with the fastball, and you see it's a wipeout back foot slider right there. He's got no chance.
Anderson's been one of the few Marlins who has a good strikeout to walk ratio. Neil Walker, the Marlins first baseman.
Another 2-2 pitch, swung on, miss, struck him out. A dominant first for Kyle Wright. 1-2-3 with 2 punch-outs.
No score, bottom of the first inning. It'll be Inciarte versus Alcantara.
And he just missed the corner. Boy, that was close. And a leadoff walk for Ender gets things started for the Braves here in the bottom of the first. And Freddie Freeman will be the batter. Yanked into the right field corner. That's down. Ender around second, on his way to third. O'Brien chases it in the corner. Ender's going to come home. Relay to the plate. Up the line. It's a double on the first pitch for Freddie, and the Braves have scored first.
Tell you what, Chip, there's not many better in the game than if you throw a first pitch fastball or even off speed in the zone. Freddie will smoke it all the time. Look at this. You can see this 93 right over the middle. Right there, you wonder, you got a young catcher, a young pitcher out there. And Freddie takes advantage of just the first pitch get me over.
And that's, I'm sure, what makes Freddie so difficult to pitch to. He's second in the league in walks, but he's not afraid to ambush the first good one he sees.
He ambushes a lot.
Here's Alfaro, the catcher. There's a base hit up the middle. That was solidly hit, and that's the first Marlins base runner of this game. And Kyle will be out of the stretch for JT Riddle. Little looper towards short. Alfaro wandered too far and got doubled up.
Alfaro is caught napping with a bad piece of base running. That line drive wasn't hit that hard. It was right at Swanson. It was obvious it was going to be caught, and yet Alfaro didn't return to first fast enough. So it is a 6-3 double play on the line out. There's the first walk, and that will give Alcantara something to do. Try and get a bunt down. Tries to bunt, foul tipped into the catcher's mitt, and that's a strikeout. Number 3 for Wright.
As Curtis Granderson bats with 1 on and 1 out. And that one ricochets off Kyle's body. Dansby swoops, scoops, and throws to first in time. The Braves have the deflection play working to perfection in the first week.
And a 2 on 1 out for Ronald Acuna Jr.
Couple of hops to short. Riddle knocks it down. There will be no play. Bases are loaded.
Well, without the stumble, got a shot at a double play. Acuna can fly down the line, and he certainly got out of the box pretty good. But once you see the stumble from Riddle, he loses the ball. This play really have nowhere to go.
So Albies, Freeman, Acuna Jr. third to first around the infield for Nick Markakis.
Braves ground ball to second. Castro has it, feeds Riddle. That's 1 on to first. That is a big-time double play. 4-6-3, exactly what Sandy Alcantara needed to keep himself and keep his ball club in this ball game.
Here in the fourth, Camargo, McCann, and Dansby Swanson are coming up. That one up and away, and Camargo a well-earned ball 4. As this one's a missile into right field that almost picked off Johan. He's going to round the bag at second. Here he comes to third. And Atlanta's in business. First and third with nobody out. That's a shot toward left. That ball's going to get down in front of Granderson. And McCann has to hustle into second to beat what could have been a force play. He had to hold up to make sure the ball wasn't caught. Dansby got to 2 strikes and then singled to make it 2-0. This is another learning curve for Kyle Wright. He can really help himself if he can get a bunt down. He got it down. It is a beauty. And the throw almost pulled Riddle off the bag. What a great play by Walker to come in quickly and charge and fire to get Brian McCann. McCann bent over is grabbing his right hamstring.
Oh, no.
He had a hard slide into the bag at second base, a hard slide into the bag at third. And Brian McCann, called out at third base, is doubled over at the third base line. Ron Washington was signaling to the Braves to check the call at third to see if Riddle kept his toe on the bag. And Brian McCann is going to walk off the field.
I think I don't know if Mac's doing it running here or when he slides in. You can see him bend over after this. So it's almost like he thought it was a cramp at first, or hoping it was.
So 2 down, but now Freddie Freeman to the plate with the bases loaded. And this is what the fans came to see.
He did, and skies it toward left. And Alcantara is going to get out of it, allowing just 1 run. Braves are 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Tyler's behind the plate as we start the 5th inning.
Alfaro lifts one. Deep right field. Markakis.
There you go.
Oh, that's a home run for Alfaro. That one just kept carrying. A solo home run to the opposite field. And it's now 2-1.
Now, the second time this season we've seen Alfaro's power to the opposite field. Great to see. Takes a breaking ball this time and well over the wall.
2 down, and Peter O'Brien is the batter.
O'Brien with a high drive to deep right center field. That one is gone. Oh, O'Brien knew it right off the bat. 2 solo homers in the inning, and the Marlins have tied things up.
Well, this is why you practice it in batting practice, Paul. We talk about that last round. My goodness, it looks something like that. Elevated fastball. Now it's up. He misses his mark. You see Flowers' glove move away. They wanted to get it up and in. Ends up and away. O'Brien right on time. No doubter into the bullpen.
The pinch hitter Matt Joyce, 12 big league seasons for Matt Joyce, who sends one in the air toward left center field. Brinson giving it a look, and that one is off the wall. A pinch hit double for Matt Joyce.
The set by Anderson, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got in on the hands of Albies and struck him out. 2 down. They point him to first base, take the bat out of Freeman's hands, and go right after Ronald Acuna.
So another 2-2 pitch on the way, and a fastball, strike 3, outside corner. Anderson gets the strikeout, 2 in the inning, and he strands a pair.
Starlin tonight is 0 for 3.
As Castro battles his way to a leadoff single through the left side. And a good way to start the 9th inning.
So the Marlins have the go-ahead run aboard here in the 9th inning.
That'll bring up Jorge Alfaro. This one in the air to right field, and he has done it again. Markakis barely moved in right field. A 2-run home run for Jorge Alfaro. Second tonight, and the Marlins have taken the lead in the 9th.
Now, Paulie, I was guilty of this early this season. I think we often talked about how creative we thought the Marlins were going to have to be to come up with some power. How are they going to score their runs? Well, the power has been there. It's actually been the run creation that's been more of the conversation. My goodness, Alfaro. How about it?
3 this year and all that way.
Well, and think back to what.
Yeah, they are going to walk Camargo. So that loads the bases, sets up the force anywhere, and Tyler Flowers is headed back to the bench. The last position player for the Braves is Charlie Culberson, and he is going to take this at bat. And first pitch swinging, pops it up. Castro underneath it, makes the catch, and it's a Marlins win.
It wasn't easy, but they got it done.